we're on. Sorry about the late start, some technical difficulties here. So welcome to tonight's episode of the LGBTQ Voice. My name is Tracy Welch.
I'm Irene Dugas, and tonight we have some guests with us to talk about fun things that are happening in the community and at different agencies. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Hey, I'm Penny Pimentel. I'm the marketing director at the Zeiterion Performing Arts Center here in downtown New Bedford.
Cool.
I'm Josh Aguiar. I am the assistant marketing manager for Edaville Family Theme Park.
Sweet.
I'm Alexandria Matthews from the City of New Bedford, Department of Parks, Recreation, and Beaches. I'm the program manager.
Seth.
And I'm Seth Thomas. I'm with Sharing the Harvest Community Farm based in South Dakota.
Sweet. What we decided to do this time around, guys, is change the show up, let you guys know what's going on in and around our community. Not always everything show we have has to be negative towards the LGBTQ. So we want to kind of do a positive spin, let people know what's going around in our community. So we actually have 4 amazing guests, and they're going to talk about it. So Penny, let us know what's going on at the Z.
Well, there's a lot going on at the Z always. We have over 100,000 people a year come through, 60 main stage shows. New Bedford Festival Theater just had its run of West Side Story. We're getting ready to announce our new season in mid-August, so you'll find out what's coming to our stage. But in the meanwhile, we've got some fun summer programs. And tonight, Devin Allman, Greg Allman's son, is playing on our stage. But tomorrow, we kick off our Silver Screen Summer Movie Series. It's sponsored generously by Mayor John Mitchell, and we're showing the 1986 classic Top Gun tomorrow night, and tomorrow afternoon we're opening it up for a matinee and an evening show. And it's, you know, just a fun movie that brings us all back to that time in the 80s, bomber jackets, Kenny Loggins, jets, love interest, male egos fighting one another. And it's a wonderful movie, and it kicks off a series of 4. It is wonderful that the Zeiterion can even show movies, and the reason that we can is that the City of New Bedford partnered with us about a year and a half ago to get a digital projector. So we now have a state-of-the-art projector, and so movies are as good as you would see in any movie cinema right here in downtown New Bedford. You may be aware that the Z used to be, before it became the Zeiterion in the 80s, it used to be a movie house, and it showed movies all the time. So it's wonderful to be able to continue the tradition. And we're keeping our movies really low cost. It's $3 to come see any of our shows.
Oh, great.
So we're hoping folks will turn out for Top Gun on August 1st, which is Wednesday, at 2 and 7 p.m.
I was just going to say, I just saw that at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock. That's terrific. I also saw in some information that it was built in 1923, the Z, and it was built for live performance of vaudeville.
It was a vaudeville theater, and it was one of over a dozen theaters in this city, which was the richest city in the world at one point, and we had theaters that reflected all the different tastes at the time. So now it's down to the only operating theater in our community, and we're so glad to have it. It's such a jewel. It is just a magnet for talent from around the world to come to New Bedford and share with us some of their magic. And we really feel that on show nights. Downtown is alive with people, filling restaurants, filling the streets.
Supporting local businesses.
Supporting local restaurants around us are sold out on show nights. So it's, you know, it's part of the creative economy that's helping New Bedford to rise up again. So, but back to the fun stuff.
Please.
Top Gun tomorrow night.
Yep.
And we do this great thing. We have a full bar, and we make specialty drinks for every movie. And for this movie, our clever head bartender, Rhonda, has come up with a cocktail called Jet Fuel.
Oh,
Yes, and so, and for those who maybe don't want to go as fast as Jet Fuel will make you go, we also have a great slushy themed for the movie, which is non-alcoholic, called the Iceman, which is the name of one of the characters in the movie. So folks,
that's a kid-friendly drink.
It's kid-friendly, and the price is kid-friendly too. So for $3, you can per ticket, you can bring your whole family down. You can see the movie. It's air-conditioned. It's wonderful, and you sit back, relax, and enjoy a film in downtown New Bedford.
So what's the capacity of the hall?
We can see up to about 1,200.
Well,
So
I think there'll be enough room, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Most definitely. Any question?
I do.
Yeah.
So I noticed when I was looking on your website that there were discounted tickets for individuals or families who have EBT cards. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure, and this will be more for the new season, which begins in September, but we partnered with the state, with the Massachusetts Cultural Council, to participate in what's called the Card to Culture program. So for shows that are so designated, people, when they show their EBT card, can get a $5 ticket to any eligible show. So
That's going for next season.
For next season, which is really 2 months from
2
now.
months from now.
Next season makes it sound far away,
Yeah.
but it's really 2 months
It's
from
all
now.
far away.
And so it's a way to gain access to something that somebody might feel is beyond their means. If you have your EBT card, you can come and see a select show at the Criterion. So it's a wonderful opportunity.
I think it's amazing to have it right in our backyard. You know, I mean, the Cape Cod Village Center is pretty close, don't get me wrong, but it's awful hot in the summertime, sitting underneath that tent.
It
And I
is.
saw Melissa Etheridge at the Z, and I've seen her like
Yeah.
probably 4 times there. I'm like, oh, why can't you come back to the Z? You know, I mean, it's just amazing. You get to go see so many friends you haven't seen for a while. You go to a local restaurant, like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? And kind of get out again. You know, I think we forget what we have in our own backyard. You know, I was so used to going to Providence or going here, let's go to Boston, and it's in our own backyard. You know?
Yeah, it's a wonderful place to connect. You know, we spend so much of our time behind our phones, behind our computer screens. When you come to see a live show, that all goes away, and you can just connect with the person you came with, you can connect with the artist on the stage. It really speaks to the humanity that we're so missing in our digital world. So he's proud to be able to be a place where people can connect.
So you have several shows coming up. So what's the next one you have?
So for most Wednesdays in August,
Yeah.
we'll have a movie at 2 and 7. In 2 weeks, we'll be showing Lawrence of Arabia. It's the Oscar-winning film from 1962, a real epic. It's a story about warring tribes and how they are organized and fight against the evil foe. So if you're in for like a nice, slow, classic movie, an Oscar winner, this is great, and again at 2 and 7. But then we jump to the following Wednesday, on August 22nd, we're showing the 1988 film, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's fun, it's a mixture of animation and live action, and it's kid-friendly. Most of these, actually all of these are rated PG, so kids can come.
Pretty good.
Yeah, and it's a fun film, and then the week after that, a film that I'm really looking forward to, The Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Oh, yeah.
with Harrison Ford and Karen Allen, and that's Wednesday, August 29th at 2 and 7. And so that rounds out our series of 4 films for the summer.
Oh, wow.
So it's all on our website, which is criterion.org, and tickets are available at the door. You can buy them in advance online, or you can just show up on the night of the show.
Yeah. I did write down the box office Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7-5. Thursdays at 7-7 and Saturdays 7-3. Take a day of it. Walk around town, go and buy some tickets, check out and see what shows they have. It's amazing. Let's see what else we got for the Z. Oh yeah, you had a couple more dates you want to talk about?
Sure, we have some shows that we've announced for the fall in advance of our season, and some real crowd pleasers like American Idol.
Yeah.
The winners from, the top group of winners from this season's show are on tour, and so they'll be coming to the Criterion. It'll be their next to last show on their tour. So I always find things at the end of the tour have a little more emotional impact because they are,
It's the end.
it's the end, and so that show has just a handful of seats left. So if anyone were thinking of coming to that, now is the time to grab your seats because that'll sell out soon.
Last week's show we had Colton McGrath from Geoffrey High School in Fall River, and he is a transgender student, and he tried out for American Idol. He was never seen on on the main stage, but he was on our show last week talking about American Idol. So I thought it was funny that you guys are doing the American Idol. So on plug Colton. Hi Colton. I hope you and your mom are watching.
Nice.
Yep.
After that, we have the music of Cream. It's the sons of the original group, and the nephew of Eric Clapton are doing the music of Cream. So it's 60s music, but done now. And that's on October 6th.
Yep.
And then a show that really, if you haven't heard from them, about them, look them up on YouTube because they're fantastic. They're called Postmodern Jukebox. They're like vintage music in a time machine is what they call themselves. So imagine a torch singer in front of people playing horns and stand-up bass, singing the 40s style, but singing a Britney Spears song. It's a real mashup of old style with new music, and their videos on YouTube have tens of millions of views.
Oh, wow.
And so they're huge, and we're getting them on their tour, which is great. That one's also selling quickly.
Yep.
And then Boz Scaggs is coming in November, on November 10th. And he was amazing in that we just announced a show and it's almost sold out.
That's amazing.
So, you know, one of the things I will say, if people are interested in finding out what's coming to the Zyterian in the new season, if you go to our website at zyterian.org, there's a little box at the top that says sign up on our email list.
Okay.
And that way you'll know about what's coming. You don't have to wait to be told or find out by accident and then it's already sold out. Give us your email address, we'll give you an email once a week and we'll let you know what's coming. And this is the most important piece. Even though we do a season brochure that says all 60 shows and our education program and more, sometimes we have just added shows, like an opportunity comes up and we grab it.
And like, wait, there's more.
Yes, exactly. So unless you're on our email list, you might miss it. So go to zyterian.org, tell us your email address, we'll send you something.
Sweet. So what we're going to do is we're going to put up some artwork that your marketing person did for us, because I know you have an event to go to tonight.
That's right.
So you're going to head out, and we'll put that up while you're heading out.
Fantastic.
All
Thank
right.
you so much for having me.
Thanks, Dan. All right. It'll just show up for a minute. Hey guys, am I on? I think I'm on. So I just want to let you guys know that we're still looking for sponsorship for the show, commercial space and ad space. We want to keep this show going. So if you know your mom or pop owns a shop, or hey, you know what, you work for Toyota, you work for Mazda, wherever you guys happen to work for, let them know that we're looking for sponsorship and ads. And you can either contact Eileen and myself. We'll talk to you more about the LGBTQ Voice. But Leo at NewBedfordGuide.com is the person to contact for sponsorship or ad space for the show.
And AJ has put our emails up in comments, so
Oh,
that's
cool.
excellent.
Yeah.
And let's see who's watching. So, hi Kate, hi Maureen, hi Bob, and hi Heather. I'm glad you joined us and you are here to learn more about what's going on in the community.
So what we do is we stop the show every now and then where people can comment. So she kind of reads the comments and we kind of know what's going on. So right now we're going to head over and we're going to Evo Railroad with Josh. What's
Hi.
going on?
Hi. I just first want to correct you.
Yep.
We are Edaville
Oh,
Railroad,
That's right. It's
but
not
we're
Evo
so
Railroad
much more
anymore.
now.
That's right. Yep.
We're Edaville Family Theme Park.
Yep.
So
That tells you how old I am.
yeah, we've been around since 1947.
Yep.
But if you haven't been in the past few years, it's so different. Back in 2014, we opened a new section of the park, Dino Land. 22 living, breathing dinosaurs that you can visit with your family. In 2015, we opened Thomas Land, which was huge for us, added 11 new attractions, and Thomas the Tank Engine now pulls our famous cranberry train.
Oh, wow. I went probably 8 years ago or so when they said they were closing.
Yeah.
So I had my black hat with my E. I was going to wear it tonight, but I didn't want to just shout out to Edaville tonight. I got my black hat that says USA Edaville, USA Edaville
Yeah.
across the rim, and my white E on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and said, oh, let's just get a few things, you never know, you know. But I'm so glad it keeps going, you know. I think each generation needs a fun place to go.
Absolutely.
So what's going on this summer? Things going good?
Yeah, things are going great. There's lots of new stuff. In a little later in summer, we have a new water feature opening. It's still a little bit hush-hush, so I can't,
Yep.
not authorized to go into the details.
That's something to look forward to.
But it's something to look forward to, and it's being put together as we speak.
So hopefully next summer it'll be up and running and good to
It'll
go.
be the whole summer, but it'll
Yeah.
be here this summer as well, towards the end.
Oh, it's a tease.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. So as I was doing some research, August 9th is Teacher Appreciation Deal. They get in free with some paid guests.
Yep.
So that's on Thursdays.
Yep, every Thursday.
Yep, in July and August. When does it close?
When do we close?
Yeah.
January 1st.
January 1st. Okay.
And we close just briefly for 2 weeks, the
Yeah.
first week in November. We open back up the 16th of November. So from November 1st to the 16th, we are closed. But that's to get ready for
I was
Christmas.
gonna
We
say,
have
yeah.
over, I can't even count the lights.
The
but
lights.
It takes 2 weeks to set those up.
And some of our audience knows I have an identical twin, and I thought it was hysterical that you have a twinning Tuesdays.
Yes.
Buy one twin, get one free.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
You'd be surprised how many twins are taking advantage of that deal.
Yeah, that is funny. August 11th, you have Superheroes and Princess Picnic Lunch.
Yeah, that's an upgrade. We have Superhero and Princess Weekend.
Yeah.
That's for everybody.
Yeah.
Anybody who comes to the park, you can dress up like a superhero or a princess, and there'll be superheroes and princesses to take photos with as well. The upgrade, though, something very special. It just was released, and the first 100 people, it's $12. Includes a private lunch with the superheroes and the princesses.
Oh, there you go.
Great photo opportunity.
Oh, definitely. I also saw that you have Grandparents Weekend, so I thought that was kind of cute.
Yeah.
We're going to revisit again and try to do a seasonal thing, so we don't have you guys on as guests for the next season. We'll make sure that if you guys send us your information, that we'll should do a shout out. But right now, October 5th, you have a not so spooky Halloween Friday at 10. So I kind of Googled that for you guys.
It's not quite at 10. It's all day and it's all October.
Yeah.
We're open from 10 to 6
Yeah.
all October. So that's great. That's trick-or-treating at all the rides. Super safe, fun family thing. You go to ride with your little buckets of candy, and all the ride operators will give you candy. The staff dresses up.
And it's more safe. Think about that one, trick-or-treating. You just don't know if it's as safe as it was when we were kids.
Oh, absolutely.
Our parents just let us go. Come
Yeah.
back, go, hey, candy, you know?
And then we have everything on top of that too. And the staff dresses up, so much participation. I generally spend the entire month of October as an astronaut.
Wow. Why is that?
Just enough.
I dress up for
Halloween.
Halloween.
I know, but what made you aspire to be an astronaut?
I think I just like the look.
That's all right. We were joking about the books.
Oh, bookends, we'll get there.
Will we get there?
We will definitely go to the bookends at some point.
So, what else is going on with you, Bill? Anything we need to know?
Yeah. We have an outrageous deal, and I might even get in trouble for talking about it.
Shh, quiet, folks.
But this is a poorly kept secret that I have. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, we have a buy one, get one deal for date-specific tickets for the rest of the summer. So if you're looking for a deal,
Yep.
This is the best one we have, and it's going to be the best one for the whole year. And all you got to do is go to edaville.com, and at checkout, use the code BOGO.
You guys got that? BOGO, B-O-G-O.
And you buy one, you get one. Best deal I have.
That's not too bad. Better than the twins I have to bring her.
All right, I have a few things. So, tell me a little bit about what a family could expect when coming. Do they need to bring a lunch? Do you have concession stands? Is it an all-day event, a 3-hour event if they come?
I like to describe it as one very full day.
Okay.
So you should clear your whole schedule. If you want to rush through it, lots of people do. We do offer spend 2 days, especially for the Thomas fan.
Yep.
I'm thinking about maybe a 24-hour a day pass because some people don't want to leave. You can bring your own food. The only restriction we have is no hard-sided coolers or glass containers, and those are for safety reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a wonderful picnic area, picnic benches, and you're welcome to bring your own food, but we have some excellent restaurants there as well. The big one being Casey's Cafe in the Cran Central area, and then new in 2015 is the Dockside Diner, which is a Thomas-themed restaurant down in Thomas Land. It's really fun.
Oh, that's cute. So is there smoking on the grounds?
What's that?
Is there smoking allowed on the grounds?
Not anymore, no.
I was just trying to make sure because people don't understand what's going on. I don't know about alcohol.
We do not permit alcohol.
Okay, I just want to make sure
Yeah.
people are brown bagging it. They got a brown bag.
They can have some Gatorade in their bag.
Yeah, they have 40 ounces in a paper bag.
All right, I'm gonna say,
What
let's
you got?
see. Hi Heather, hi Sherilyn, hi Jess, hi Mike, love you darling. Mike says hi.
Hey, I'll check it out later.
Yeah.
After the show, I kind of go back and read the comments and see who says what and how many people will watch and all that good stuff. Because I can't read and talk at the same time, so she does all that.
One of my skills.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. So we're gonna, if somebody wanted to get a hold of somebody in the park, yourself, is there an email or phone number for the park?
Yeah, you can call our direct line at 508-866-8190. You'll get a automated voice system, which is me. And I'll help you get to where you need to go in the park, depending on your question. And if you want to reach me directly, I am marketing@edaville.com.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna actually talk about other things, we forgot to do that before. What's going on in the community? You have a whole list.
I have many. What time do you want to talk about first?
I think it's Fairhaven.
I'm not finished.
I did. Psych!
You go first.
All right, so we want to give a shout out to the Fairhaven Police Department. They're doing a Fairhaven National Night Out, Tuesday, August 7th, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's 1 Bryant Lane, Fairhaven. Free entertainment, canine demonstration. If you've never seen a canine demonstration, we did it at Gay Pride this year. It was amazing. I loved it. They're also doing a helicopter landing from the State Police Air Wing, weather permitting. And they're having live music. So, or actually it said music, I don't know if it's live or a DJ. But again, Tuesday, August 7th from 5 to 8 in Fairhaven. So what we're trying to do is, everyone always thinks that because we're based in New Bedford, a lot of our stuff is New Bedford. So we want to make sure that we did shout outs to all kinds of people. So I think that's all I had for Fairhaven. What you got?
Forever Young in Fairhaven. Did you do some research on
That
that?
was on my highlight. I'm going to do it now because you said so.
Yeah, August 2nd.
Go ahead.
That's tomorrow.
Go for it.
Tribute to the music of Neil Young, free show on the front lawn at Fairhaven Town Hall.
From 7 to 9.
Yes.
Yep.
That's tomorrow.
Okay, that's tomorrow. We didn't know how much time we were going to have, so even though we have all these notes, I highlighted the ones I definitely wanted to talk about.
You said Fairhaven, I found Fairhaven.
I did. So I'm going to just kind of interrupt this broadcast. I'm just kidding. Voter registration, just real quick. That was the top of my list, guys. You need to register by August 15th to be able to vote September 4th election. So you definitely want to make sure that if you haven't voted, if you've moved and you need to change up where you were at, get that vote in. Okay, what's up you got?
Oh, let's go with Dartmouth. I have a few things in
You got
Dartmouth.
it.
So Dartmouth at Home Depot, first Saturday, August 4th, they do a free activity with kids. So here we go. This Saturday, August 4th, they're making bookends. So Tracy has a story about bookends. I couldn't wait to get there, so I picked Dartmouth first.
Right.
But it's at Home Depot, 9 to 12 a.m., August 4th. Tracy, what do you have for
All right,
bookends?
so we're talking about I have twins. This is how poor my family was. My sister Bonnie was 6 foot at birth, I swear to God. I mean, my twin, this is where we were at. So my parents had cardboard, so they made me and my twin bookends, and my sister Bonnie the book, and all three of us walked down the street together. That's how poor we were.
So these bookends are going to be made out of wood at Home Depot
That's terrific.
on August 4th. And then on September 1st, they're going to kick off football season, they're making a field goal.
Okay, cool.
You can.
I was just
Sign your kid, bring a kid, you can go.
I have a kid coming.
Okay. So September 1st, 9 to 12, again at Home Depot, they're going to make a field goal game. So that will be the activity for September. And I have AC Moore has Kids Crafternoon every Wednesday. And on 8/1, tomorrow, they'll be making birdhouses, and it's $2 per child, so a fun activity for kids to do.
What should I do? I mean, a lot of these events we found on Facebook. If you go on Facebook, hit events, you could actually put the date. If I know that I have a Saturday off and I've got my kids, I don't know what to do, put in the date of the Saturday, and all the events will show up in the community. So that's how we found a lot of these events, and how some of you guys I contacted through Facebook because I didn't have any other way to get you guys. And I actually found Seth's ad on Facebook, and I said, wow, what a great way to get Seth and his organization on here.
Yes. I have
Go
one
ahead.
more thing for Dartmouth.
Dartmouth, go ahead.
Dartmouth Summer Concert Series is being held Ponegantset Park. What?
My stomach's growling, sorry.
Ponegantset Park. Adjacent to the town landing. It's every Wednesday evening, $5 per person at the gate. Children under 12 are free. So Wednesdays, 6:30 to 8:30, free music. Not free music, $5 per person, free kids
Yeah.
12
Yeah, so some of the events we're doing is a cost, some of them are free. So, if you guys can pick and choose, so it's tough when you got extra kids and you don't have any money. So I really like the idea that you talk to everybody about, that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever the deal was.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Monday, Tuesday,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, thank you. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah. So we'll hit the next one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And next, you want to go to the next one? No, what do you have on your list now?
I was going to do Alexandra.
Let's go.
Alexandra's from New Bedford Parks and Recs. What's going on with them?
So we have a lot going on this summer. So I'll start out with the summer food program that we run every single year. This year we're at 22 parks and housing sites and playgrounds throughout New Bedford.
Wow.
And our program runs Monday through Friday from 11 to 2. And families can come, and anyone 18 and under gets a free healthy lunch. And we have different kids activities going on at all of our sites. And we kind of vary it depending on what the kids at each site are interested in doing. So at some of them they're doing sports, other ones they're doing arts and crafts. We try to bring in outside vendors that can run new programs every summer as well.
Wow. So to get that list of the 22,
It's going to be put up in a little while because AJ has it.
AJ has it.
So at the end,
That'll be terrific. So as we do each guest, we'll be able to put some stuff up. So after the show, we'll be able to say it over and over and over again. But sometimes if we talk really fast and say phone number, they have to wait and kind of rewind to Facebook and kind of go backwards and forwards with that.
Yeah, great, thanks. So last summer we gave out 88,000 meals, and we are hoping to break that record this year. So everyone come out and get a free lunch and come take your kids to do some free activities all summer and stay active and outdoors. So we have the summer food program that's going on until August 24th. We also are still taking applications for our Kennedy Summer Day program, which is our camp-like experience at Fort Tabor. So session 4 is running August 13th through the 24th, and it's Monday through Friday for 2 weeks, and it's from 8 to 3:30 each day. It includes breakfast, lunch, and transportation. In session 4, they're going on a field trip to the Whaling Museum.
Oh, cool.
And 9 and 10-year-olds get to do boating. They do swimming at the beach every day for all the kids. They do all kinds of activities there. And that is, for New Bedford residents, it's $195 for the 2 weeks. We also offer scholarships that families can apply for that would reduce the cost to $100 for the 2 weeks of camp. And that still includes the breakfast, lunch, and transportation, everything.
what is the age group on that?
It's 5 to 14. And I'll just keep going down my list. We have a lot going on. So I just wanted to mention that New Bedford residents can always get a free membership to the Andre McCoy Recreation Center. A lot of people don't know that we have a recreation center in the city, but it's on the corner of Hillman and Chancery Street. It's a big brick building on the corner. You can just stop in, or you can actually sign up for a membership online at our website, which is nbprb.com, like New Bedford Parks, Recreation, and Beaches. And you just have to enter your information, and anyone of any age can get a membership for free. And there are daily free open gym hours, so you can come and utilize the gym. They have a computer lab, an art room.
Oh, wow.
Yep, so, and then the gym also offers many free and low-cost programs throughout the year, in addition to you being able to utilize the space there.
Do you know if it's handicap accessible?
Yes, it is.
Okay, some of our older buildings are just too old.
Yeah, so yep, it is handicap accessible. And our department through the rec center is also offering free youth programming throughout the summer. So Tuesdays and Thursdays at Brooklawn Park from 11 to 2, there's a tennis clinic sponsored by the U.S. Tennis Association.
Oh, wow.
And that is for kids 6 to 18 can attend that. It also includes the free lunch through the summer food program. And then we also have a free Youth United Basketball League, which has been running for a few years now, and kids can join the free basketball clinic at Buttonwood Park, and that's running Mondays and Wednesdays from 11 to 12 with the free lunch.
Oh, wow.
So if you're looking for something to include your kids in over the summer, you could go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and alternate between basketball and tennis each afternoon, get the free lunch, have them attend the free tennis and basketball clinics.
That's pretty cool.
There's also free yoga at West Beach. It's been running already through the summer, but the next 2 dates are August 5th and August 19th with Soulshine Yoga, and that's going to be from 10 to 11 a.m. and anyone ages 7 and up can participate. You'll just want to register on our website ahead of time.
The website is?
nbprb.com.
Just to make sure.
Yep. And we also have Zumba going on at West Beach over the summer on Tuesdays and Saturdays from 6 to 7 p.m. If you'd rather do it indoors, it's running at the Recreation Center as well on Thursdays, and that's ages 10 and up. And then we also have karate going on with a world champion, Donna Bosworth, and that's at the Recreation Center on Tuesdays from 5 to 6. So it's just another program that's going on at the rec center that has been underutilized. But
I agree, but like I said, we always
yeah.
try to tell people where free stuff is.
Yeah.
We talk about the Memphis Street Sheet all the time, we should try to add that to it.
Yeah, and if you follow us on Facebook too, it's at NB Parks Recreation Beaches. You can find, we regularly post all of our events and programs going on, or you can go to our website. And we usually, all of our programs are either free or low cost, and many of them you can get a scholarship for as well. Or you can give us a call at our office at 508-961-3015.
Will be your voice, I guess.
It's not my voice. It used to be, but they replaced it. But yeah, feel free to call us. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 4. And even if you just call and you say, I have an 8-year-old, what kind of programs do you have running that they could attend? We can definitely help you out.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yep. So we are also taking registration for the Fall for Youth Flag Football, which is going to be running at Buttonwood Park. And that is ages pre-K to 8th grade, and it begins the week after Labor Day.
Sweet.
And for our events, next week, New Bedford is also participating in National Night Out. So we'll be there doing some lawn games and free caricatures with a local artist. And that is going to be at Riverside Park this coming Tuesday, the 7th, from 5 to 8 p.m. And then AHA Night is going to be Thursday. I don't know if you talked about AHA Night before on the show.
We actually invited AHA to be on the show tonight, but they couldn't be here.
Oh, okay.
So AHA and Six Flags is going to be next month.
Oh,
But
okay,
please,
great.
we want to talk about 20th anniversary? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, so
Good.
So we are going to be AHA Night is every second Thursday of the month.
Yep.
And we usually participate, and we'll be there this Thursday again next week, the 9th, from 5 to 7. We'll be in Custom House Square doing lawn games and free caricatures again. And
Well, while you're talking about AHA, let me give them a shout out. So they're celebrating 20 years this year. And they're doing the picnic / Haskell Public Gardens.
Yep.
Thursday, August 16th at 6 p.m. They're celebrating 20 years. It's picnic in the park, basically.
Yep, great. And there's going to be programming going on all over downtown. And all that is, or most of it is free.
So our youth group, you can't see people behind the screen. We did one AHA night, but it's our Thursday night group for our kids. Some of our kids aren't out. So we don't, that one particular night we told the kids we were going to open the door to the public, and we had our AHA flag out. So we were like a honorary AHA for the night.
Oh,
Just
great.
so we wanted to participate, but we wanted to make sure that our kids are safe as well. So
Yeah.
again, our Thursday night group. So if you're looking for a place for ages 14 to 24, 484 Pleasant Street, come down and see Eileen, myself, Dave, John.
That's right.
Yeah, one of the four of us will be here, and our peer leaders are behind us, but the audience can't see, but they're back there. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
See, they're really there. Good.
All right, let's see. Hi, Mike. P-Town trip. So since you asked, the P-Town trip for August 16th that the network is doing is full. It is sold out. I do have a wait list, Mike, so send me a message. Let me know how many tickets you're looking for, and if I have any spots open up, I'll let you know.
I have someone that opened up a second bus. So if Eileen can't get that, she'll get your information. And then I'll see if my friend Dave has any receipts.
Okay.
So there's the network bus,
Right.
and a friend of ours does a bus, so this year he's doing 2 buses.
Yeah.
What are we doing? They don't even know.
So we're going to Provincetown on a day trip to Carnival to see the parade. So the network has sponsored a bus, the South Coast LGBTQ Network, sponsored a bus and charged $5 per person, which is really cheap.
Because mine's $25 a seat.
And
But it's cheaper than driving to P-Town, and some of my friends may be intoxicated. So you'll be there all day, and then by the time you get home, you know.
none of my friends on the bus with me, Rebecca, are going to be intoxicated. Especially not me.
Yeah,
So,
we would, because we're in different roles, we wear different hats, and
Yeah.
that's the day that we can't do that.
no. So, the bus filled up pretty quickly, and so I had people asking me if there's any empty seats. So unfortunately, I had a few seats open, but I already had a wait list.
Yeah.
Mike is next on my wait list. I know, Mike, you're waiting, but send me a message, let me know how many tickets. And
So mine is $25 a seat, my God,
Yeah.
so keep that in mind, guys.
let's see. Hi, Hassan.
And,
Hi, Jeannie. Come home. I miss you. Hi, Kate. Kate said it's hard to hear. Can you hear us better now? Maybe I wasn't talking loud enough.
yeah, we have some technical difficulties, so we're talking the same we normally do, so we apologize for that. Hopefully we'll be able to fix it next week. Turn the volume up.
But Kate, let me know if you can hear us better now. I'll try to do a better job. Speak up.
Yeah. So we'll talk about a couple more things before we. Oh wait,
I do have a
interjected. She
couple
has
more things.
I went crazy.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's also going to be free music going on at the West Beach Pavilion. On August 12th, we have the Steel Drummers and some soul and funk music going on.
Sweet.
And from 3 to 7. And then August 26th is going to be reggae at West Beach, also from 3 to 7. And the beaches are open, and there are lots of events going on this summer at the beach, downtown, and all the parks. And you can still get seasonal parking passes for the beaches. And
Is there a cost for that?
it is for New Bedford residents. It's $10. If you want to rent any of the facilities in New Bedford now, you can also go on our website, nbprb.com. And you can look up all the facilities and the costs on there, and look up dates. A lot of people try to rent out Fort Tabor, and it gets booked up quickly. So now, instead of calling, you can at any time go online and look that up.
Cool.
And again, if you go on our website or follow us on Facebook, you can see all of the programs and events going on that we are partnered with.
Sweet.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, so,
Um,
couple more and then we'll-
Yeah, let me look at.
Well, I'll talk about the feast.
Okay, you talk about.
All right, so we got the 104th Feast of the Blessed Sacrament. It's August 2nd to the 5th. Thursday is from 6 to 11. Friday is noon to 11:30. Saturday is noon to 11:30, and Sunday is noon to 11. It's family, fun, and food. They have 5 performance stages. They do events all day long. Entertainment is free to all ages, and they got food that you can pay for. And you see people with those big skewers and getting all their food and stuff. So that's this weekend coming up. And I just want to talk about the trans event that's coming up for our kids.
Yes.
So it's Sam and Devorah Retreat. It's in Berkshire, Mass, September 21st to the 23rd. It's for trans and gender expansive youth ages 12 to 17, where they can connect, unwind, and learn, and they have workshops and connectivity. So it's retreat at samdevorah.org, DEVORAH. So I want to kind of give a shout out to our youth. Go ahead.
Nothing else? I'm gonna go with
No,
Fall
we
River.
got- So it's actually 7:41, so we got 2 more guests coming, so I was going to skip over the set.
All
All
right,
right.
I gotta get to Fall River, but I'll go
Yeah.
after Seth.
You got it. Sasa, hi Seth.
Hi. So I'm with Sharing the Harvest Community Farm, which is a volunteer-driven produce farm based in South Dartmouth. And we're part of the Dartmouth YMCA and YMCA South Coast. And we have a 5-acre farm behind the Dartmouth YMCA, which is located at 276 Gulf Road. All the produce is planted and harvested by volunteers, and all the produce is donated. The fruits and vegetables are harvested, weighed, recorded, and from there the produce is distributed by the United Way of Greater New Bedford's Hunger Commission. And we have a three-pronged mission. We want to alleviate hunger for children, families, and seniors throughout the South Coast. We want to promote volunteerism. And we want to cultivate awareness of hunger and provide education about nutrition and farming. We've been in operation since 2006, and volunteers have contributed 64,000 hours of service to the farm.
Wow.
Since we started, we've harvested about 500,000 pounds of produce. And this is all made possible through volunteerism, which is incredible. We also, in addition to that, starting in 2016, we introduced chickens to our farm, and we've been able to donate close to 50,000 eggs. And we're funded through grant support and through private donations, but it's really the volunteers that keep the farm going. And it's a great opportunity. If you're looking for something to do and you're looking for a way to give back, this is a really easy way to do that. And it's just an awesome experience. I've spent a couple afternoons out on the farm, and like Penny from the Z was saying, I think we're so trapped behind screens so often. We're just looking at our phones, our laptops, that it's just nice to just be in a natural space, to be with strangers who are also working on this mission.
Sorry, we have another guest coming. I was making sure that somebody squeezes out together. So why did you start this? What made you say, you know what, I want to volunteer my time here?
Oh wow, so I came to the farm fairly recently actually, but I've been with the Dartmouth YMCA for about 2 years. Prior to that I was a reporter and I covered the farm a lot, and I just thought it was such a cool mission. I really liked what they did at the farm, and I just became more and more involved, and here I am talking about it.
So I know tonight you're missing it, the ice cream.
Yes, so we do have a fundraiser going on throughout the summer. It's been Tuesday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. We've been visiting various ice cream parlors throughout the area, and during that time slot, they give us a part of the proceeds, and that all benefits the farm.
So I know August 7th, there's going to be a dockside ice cream in South Dartmouth, 1 Bridge Street. The proceeds will be going to you guys. August 14th, I have Prestige Market in South Dartmouth on 532 Russell Mill Road.
Yep.
We'll be giving the proceeds, some proceeds, whatever it is, to you guys to help out. I do have volunteer drop-in hours. Monday through Wednesdays, 9 to 12 and 2 to 5. Saturdays is 9 to 12. And starting June 11th, Thursday evenings from 5 to 7:30. You have some hours. Yeah. And I did read that if you have a 10 or more you were going, let them know ahead of time.
Yeah, yep.
You know, so what is it like volunteers? They're out picking the vegetables. Are they, you know, do they plant at the beginning of the season? What is it that they do?
I think what's really about the project is we have a core group of volunteers that we call volunteer leaders who are there at the farm, who will lead you basically through the day of activity. So that could include transferring seedlings into the field. That could include harvesting vegetables, washing and weighing them. It really depends, but there will be people there who will actually help you through that process. So if you're not sure how to harvest kale, or you're not sure how to wash a beet, there'll be someone there for you.
So if I was a senior or somebody in need, how would I go about saying I need food? Is there how is that distributed?
So it's distributed through the United Way. We have about 18 different centers that we distribute to. That includes the mobile market, which I believe they just launched.
So you take your food, you deliver to them, and they're the ones who distribute the food?
Yep, the United Way comes to us.
I wasn't sure if there was like a sign-in sheet that says hi, you know, like a pantry.
Yep.
Yeah.
The United Way comes and picks it up. They deliver it to food pantries, and they also deliver it to a couple of the COAs in the area.
Let's see what I have. So again, it's a nonprofit community organization. Been around since 2006. And again, we talked about earlier on the show that I just happened to see a sponsored ad. Something kind of showed up on my page. I'm like, you know what? Wow, that's pretty cool. We talk about volunteerism all the time. We just finished a volunteer course for us to get volunteers to come on board, so we don't have to wear as many hats. Because wherever event you have for the network, it's us 2 or 3 of us. So we're trying to get more volunteers. I think it's amazing. You said, how many volunteers do you have a year? Or?
I think last year we had about 450 individual volunteers that came. And that ranges from kids on field trips, we've had UMass Dartmouth students, church groups.
That's a good idea for field trips. So we wear many hats. Eileen's already knows for her job, her day job.
Yeah,
I have a day job.
Yeah, we have day jobs, believe it or not.
You know,
We wish we could get paid full time for this, but there's no pay for this. All the work behind the scenes.
A lot of students do need to get volunteer hours, and this is a really great way to get it. So.
Yeah, we're working on hitting the schools up, doing internships and whatnot. And actually, our the youth group, we just got a $10,000 grant. So we have internships for our people before. We're going to find that out tomorrow night and kind of read through it and get them going because the 2 kids you see.
Thursday night.
Thursday night? Tomorrow's not Thursday yet?
No, not yet.
It's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. We want to get, these kids going into a career and a job and get them going. So what the program is that we go to your local business and we say, hey, listen, I got this great kid. And the good thing is all the money that you thought you'd be paying them, we paid for them and you just do the training. So whatever that happens to be with these kids, we're going to be going and hitting our community out. So do you have anything else you want to talk about, Seth?
I'm not sure, but I just add that we do have one more ice cream night coming up. It's the Tuesday after, so it's the 21st.
Oh, I missed that one.
Psych! Psych! And that's going to be at Pascomansit, which is in South Dartmouth.
So all the same hours, all right? 6 to 8?
6 to 8.
Cool beans.
I have one question.
Yeah.
So, what is the minimum age for volunteering?
Don't drop a kid off and run, like we say.
No,
about
no.
kids.
But is it appropriate for, say, a family to come, or, so
Oh,
there's
yeah,
no
absolutely.
minimum age as long as the children are supervised and it would be appropriate for them?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know if there were any age requirements around that.
We started an 8 to 13 group for trans kids or
I was
lesbian
not
kids.
worried about.
And I always joke, I'm like, some parents are gonna drop a dead kid off and head back and pick them up when they're done. I'm like, so they're drop off.
I wasn't worried about it.
Yeah, yeah. So you gotta talk about formula.
Yes, I just wanted
And
to
then we'll
mention
introduce
some
some
things
of
happening in Fall River. So, Teddy Bear Clinic on Friday, August 3rd at Fall River Public Library, 104 Main Street, 11 to 2. There's a magic show also.
Seth, I'm sorry, AJ, can you put these up while we're talking?
No, he doesn't have these.
Oh, you don't have those
Oh,
ones?
he has something
All
else.
right. Thanks for showing.
Yeah. August 3rd, we have a magic show, 1:30, Fall River Heritage State Park. August 4th, Vietnam History Day at Battleship Cove. Battleship Cove is open every day 9 to 5, but this is a special event on August 4th. Kids Day, August 4th, 12 to 4 at Fall River Art Association. Louis Lehman and Cheap Sneakers, music at Fall River Historical Society, August 18th, 6:30 to 8:30. Toe Jam Puppet Band, Fall River Heritage State Park. I know it's fun to write. Let's see, from 1 to 3 on August 19th.
For all these free events?
Yes,
For the most part.
everything I said, I believe was free. Except Battleship Cove. Battleship Cove, there is a fee to get at Battleship Cove. And then Fall River has Great Feast of the Holy Ghost, New England, 2018, August 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th at Kennedy Park in Fall River. And they also have Summer Kids Series, which AJ will put up later. And they also have a lunch program that AJ will put up later. That is, I believe, 11 to 2 with activities similar to Do Bedford's, and AJ will put that up with locations later.
Yeah, well, I'm just afraid that people will tune off and not be able to see it, so why don't I read some more? AJ, can you pop those up while we're live? He says no?
I mean, I can, but there won't be any audio or anything like that.
There won't be audio?
So can you just put up the
Okay.
the 2 lunch programs?
Yeah, just put those up for a second, we'll be good with that, and then we want to do the other Edaville and Seth.
One.
Hey, we're back, guys. Thanks. We just want to make sure that it was up while we're live.
Yeah, so the last thing that AJ put up was Summer Kids Series. That is at Picture Show, and it has movies Thursdays and Fridays, 9:45 a.m., where you can get tickets and a movie meal for $5. So it's a cheap way to see a movie with the kids in the summer.
Cool. So we had one guest leave, and we actually had one guest back.
That's right.
So Selena is actually from Life Fundamentals. She was on our show at one of our first shows, let people know what was going on with youth in our community. And she's representing Third Eye tonight. Third Eye has a huge event coming up on 8/18, and she's going to talk about that.
Okay.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
we have a full team and we're all working collectively to put on a great event on August 18th. It's our 20th year anniversary. I believe it starts at 9 and it ends at 9, so it's an all-day event. But we break it up so it's easier for us to separate. So if you want to come for the 3-on-3 basketball, it's in the morning from 9 to 1. And then we have the kids' corner from 11 to 2. And in between that time, Life Fundamentals is also hosting our Race for a Safer Cure. It's our second year doing the race. One of our leaders was diagnosed with cancer last year. So we want to make sure that there is information and pamphlets out there to families who are dealing with cancer, and they know what lifestyle changes that they can have. So that's where the funds go to. And we're going to start it's going to be a walk, we say race, but starts at 12 o'clock. And during that time, we're also going to be making posters. I'm not sure if anyone's heard of Big Picture Anthems. Okay, so Ben Gilbar is the founder of Third Eye, but he has moved on to making videos, and one of his songs that he's launching right now is about women empowerment. So at the table, if you sign up for the race, you can also make a poster about something that has to do with women empowerment, and we're going to be shooting the live video right there at the Open. So during the Open, we're going to have 60 performances on 2 stages. So it's going to be a long day. My son is coming down, so we're really appreciative of that. He's one of our headliners. We have it split up locally and not local artists performing. So that's going to be happening, and we also have the dance battle. So you're able to come if you're a dancer. Come on down. And we have so many things happening.
So where is it located?
Oh, that's a great thing to say. So it's going to be right in downtown, in the heart of downtown, where the farmers market used to be outside, across from Carter's. So Carter's parking lot is where the 3-on-3 basketball is going to be, and we'll be right in that entire area. We're kind of taking over downtown.
That's awesome.
It's fun.
Yeah, we've been trying to get Third Eye to come on the show, so just to get a different perspective of what's going on in the community. We do so much with the youth and empowerment, I guess is a good word. You know, what else is going on?
What is going on? So Life Fundamentals is part of Third Eye as well as Doodles. And
so you want to give a shout out to Life Fundamentals right now?
Yeah, shout out Life Fundamentals.
No, we just what you do.
So Life Fundamentals, I'm like, shout out. We're gonna start there and there. So Life Fundamentals is a youth-run organization, ages 11 to 25. We choose that age range because we're going through a lot of transformations, and we're not really, from ages 0 to 12, we look at your parents for guidance. From 11 to 18, we look at your peers, and then 18 to 25, give or take, you start really filling into yourself. So we want to make sure that the youth have their time to enjoy each other and really become positive. So that's part of our 5 fundamentals. Be positive, take responsibility, be a good leader, don't let fear stop you, and never stop learning. Even if you just repeat those on a daily basis, or when you're having an issue, it's helped me in the past. I know it helps other of our youth. But we come together to just do whatever we want as long as it's positive and productive for our community. We were granted the United Way mini grant this year. Thank you, United Way. Appreciate it. And with that funds, we get like small water, fruit that we use to go to the parks with, jump ropes and chalk, and we just play. We actually work with Park and Rec. Sometimes we pop in and we'll see them there and we're like, hey, how are you?
We'll be
So,
there.
yeah, it's great. Yeah, the Third Eye Unlimited event is literally New Bedford coming together to really just enjoy each other's time, and show what it is that we have going on in our community. So through the grant, we're also going to be taking a trip to Boston. We're trying to figure out the exact date, and Life Fundamentals is focused on self-sufficiency. So we'll be taking the bus up to Boston, going to a museum, having lunch, probably swinging on those pretty swings, and taking the bus back so that kids know how to be safe with a group, take their transport all the way to Boston, come back. And we have a lot more happening. I know Doodles, you can check them out on Facebook. So Doodles, Third Eye, Life Fundamentals, Big Picture Anthem, Parks and Rec, This person, that person,
Yeah.
everyone.
What's funny is you may not have known her and you may not have known him, and that's why I think, doing the show in general, it's a networking. I mean, we've been on the show now a couple times. But it's cool for people to know what's going on in and around the community. So we talk about the South Coast LGBTQ network. We talk about the South Coast. We even talk about the Pete Township, even though it's not really the South Coast. But we know a lot in our communities. You'd be surprised how many friends that you had that didn't know about this or that, or somebody else knew about it, and why didn't you tell me about it? Do you want to say something else?
I just have one more event.
Go for it.
Oh, right here. On August 23rd, there's a nautical party at Cape Cod Maritime Museum. It's a free event from 5 to 7. Museum tours, dancing, food, games, arts and crafts, and yeah, so it's a free night out.
I want to give a shout out to Jeff Costa and New Bedford Wellness with Dr. Rosha. The New Bedford Wellness Initiative Boys and Girls Club of New Bedford. Free Sunday adult wellness classes. They have different classes starting at 9 o'clock all day long, so you can kind of hit them up. And also the Boys and Girls Club now through August 28th at the Family Dollar. They're supporting the Boys and Girls Club. So if you're shopping at Family Dollar, probably the same thing as your ice cream shop, the proceeds will kind of go to them. But the Free Sunday adult wellness classes, and even if you hit up Jeff Costa on Facebook, there's free yoga in the park going on every time I turn around, which is terrific. And one day, Jeff, I will do it. It ain't today, like I say, tomorrow ain't looking any better. But I definitely want to kind of give you guys a shout out for that. And one thing that's going on in Barnstable I thought was kind of cool. Was it Splish Splash Tidal Flats? So Friday, August 17th from 9 to 12, the Mass Audubon Long Pasture Wildlife Sanctuary, God help me, 345 Bone Road, Barnstable. It's a morning adventure exploring flora and fauna in Barnstable Tidal Flats for everybody. I thought it'd be a cool thing to get the kids out, go check out the water, go check out and see what life floats in the water, that kind of thing. So yeah, our 1 hour of fame is up.
It is.
So next week's shows, we're changing it up a little bit, guys. It's actually out in your job.
What about the donut shop?
Oh, thanks, Kevin.
Yes.
The donut shop, dude. If you had
The Donut Factory.
big ass rainbow donuts for Brown.
Yeah,
they were amazing.
So,
Terrific,
yeah.
look them up.
Shout out to the Donut Factory. AJ, can you put up their calendar? They have a monthly calendar. They also have 2 movie nights, two Fridays a month, I believe. One of them is Ready Player One, but you can see the calendar on the website. But AJ, can you put it up real quick?
Definitely shout out to the donut. Thanks, Kevin. I
Yes.
appreciate that. So next week's show, it's out in your job.
Yes.
Doesn't mean it's a bad or good experience. We're going to have different guests on talking about bad or good experience about being LGBTQ at their job, discrimination, and boundaries for safety. What does that look like?
Yep.
So yeah, will we be here next week? I don't remember.
I will be here next week.
Load up. All right, see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye.